Well, some of the nation's most discussed Republican candidates coming together today in Huntsville to get support as they run for the Alabama Senate seat. And our Sydney STALLWORTH was there and she caught up with the candidates.
The candidates for Alabama's Senate seat may have different proposals of how to best execute the ideals of the Republican Party, but they all agree on a few things: the need to return the country to conservative values, plans to connect with the people of Alabama, and stricter immigration policy.
Protecting our borders, Congress has been way too slow, way too weak-kneed about ending the illegality.
Former Attorney General Jeff Sessions addresses the crowd just over a week after announcing his bid for his old Alabama Senate seat, even after being publicly warned not to run by supporters of President Trump. Sessions' recusal of himself during the federal investigation of Russian involvement in the 2016 election led to his resignation and a public falling out with the president. As he said, appointing Sessions was, quote, the biggest mistake of his presidency.
After he announced, I was his best supporter in the Senate, and if the Lord allows me to go back, then I'll be his top advocate in the Senate for an agenda that I think will make America great again.
Another Republican has been denounced by the president on Twitter in this race, Roy Moore. He's facing criticism from the Republican Party after a 2017 defeat by Democrat Doug Jones and allegations of sexual misconduct by 9 women during the course of the race, who claim Moore pursued relationships with them when they were teenagers or young women. Moore says the women who came forward were all a part of a political ploy, and he says he plans on gaining the trust of the people of Alabama by sticking to the truth.
Where are my accusers? It's about time for them to come forward again, because they don't appear except for political reasons. And there was completely false allegations, and we're in court to show that.
While addressing the crowd, Moore says he believes America has to get back to the times of morality.
We've got to go back to what we did back in the 60s and 70s, back to a moral basis. We had abortion laws in our country and in our states. We didn't have same-sex marriage. We didn't have transgender rights. Sodomy was illegal.
There were a few young faces at the GOP meeting who said they're here to learn for themselves what the candidates plan to bring to the table. And some say they didn't really get a clear idea of that today.
Yes, I would like to hear more policy talk. I'm more of a policy guy. The family stuff's great. I want to hear about what kind of person they are, where they come from, but also want to hear what they're going to do for us.
I think it's very important that the people my age come to events like this. I know a lot of people my age do not like politics as much as maybe I do.
We asked candidate Arnold Mooney how he plans to get young people engaged within the Republican Party.
The same thing that I'm doing now, going to the teenage Republican clubs, the college Republican clubs, the young Republicans clubs, asking them to get involved, asking them to stand with me, to stand with Alabamians in this fight for the heart and soul of our nation.
Putting the Valley first, Sydney STALLWORTH, WZDX News.
Thanks, Sydney. We'll be keeping up with the candidates as they run for the 2020 election, so be sure to follow us on the Rocket City Now app and website.